of restorative practices at David Leader has fostered a safer, more caring learning environment. It places a greater emphasis on responses to inappropriate behavior and seeks to connect rather than disconnect the school community. At David Leader, the use of classroom circles has been used as a tool for the implementation of character education and other curriculum objectives. Daily announcements suggest a character education check-in question suggestion that aims to foster discussion and strengthen classroom relationships. In addition, circles have been used to address specific concerns and challenges that individuals have experienced.
I think it's benefited our school community by offering staff, students, parents, and guardians a common language and a framework from which we can build and restore relationships.
So my definition of a circle is a circle without boundaries, a circle that can pass beyond the limit, I guess. So as rectangles and squares, you have those corners where you can basically hide, but when you're in a circle, it's all round. You have no corners.
Circles have benefited my class in many ways. I teach an IGLD class, so one of the most difficult parts of the day are during times of unstructured social interaction, particularly recess. I find that using circles after recess brings down the energy of my class and refocuses us for an afternoon of learning. It also helps us to work on social skills, particularly conversation skills and listening skills, and builds stronger relationships from student to student and student to teacher.
In a core French classroom, students are able to express personal preferences to either/or questions. Est-ce que tu préfères le sucré ou le salé? Je préfère le salé.
J'aime préfère le sucre parce qu'il est savoureux.
Integrating the framework of restorative circles with curriculum expectations helps to make students feel more connected to each other and realize that their thoughts, ideas, and feelings do matter.
We use circles to feel comfortable with each other and gain that relationship with your classmates, because at the first week of school we didn't really know each other, so that really helped us bond together and find things in common that we never knew we had with each other.
We use circles to address a problem or address an issue, or for another example, we used one to address an issue before it actually happened.
Well, it creates a strong bond, and over time that bond turns into a family. And actually to this day, we have class reunions every single month because our class is so strong together.
Circles are also an excellent way to evaluate and assess student understanding of the topic being discussed. In combining restorative circles with curricular content, we've found that our students feel safe enough to express themselves and to take those risks required personally and academically to be more self-confident and to be a much more rounded, responsible, and active student and member of the classroom community.
So what was different playing in a circle as opposed to in rows? Jay? Okay, you can hear everybody better. What else?
Yeah, everybody is equal, including the conductor.
Anytime there are a group of people doing anything together, every single individual is important. And when we sit in a circle, it gives everyone a chance to hear each other and to feel equal and important. Okay, how many people like the circles better than playing in row? Okay, how many people aren't sure quite yet? We have to do it a little bit more. Okay.
I use circles to co-construct rubrics in my high needs ESL class, as this gives opportunity to all students to participate in this learning process.
We've used formal conferencing, which is one aspect of restorative practices. A restorative conference is a very structured process in which the issues that the conflict is fully discussed. but probably more importantly, the impact that the conflict or the incident has had on others is explored through that process. And we found that to be very powerful for both the participants and the supporters, but most importantly, I think, for the student who caused the harm. For them to recognize and realize the impact that their choices have on the people that they love, their family members, the people that they work with at school. We have seen significant change coming from the inside out for students who have had that experience.
We've used restorative practices and conferences in everyday interactions and in some very serious situations. Situations that could have been very damaging to our relationship between the school and community and could have resulted in police charges or involvement. Instead, we've been able to strengthen those relationships and improve our reputation within the community.
So when a whole school has a restorative mindset, it's very important that everyone's on board. And the reason for that is when something happens, the students, the parents, the staff, everyone in the community is really focused on repairing the harm and educating the students and the participants and what happened and how to prevent it from happening next time.